Good morning and welcome to this week's weekly soul guidance for week commencing 24th of October with Rebecca and Henry. So I'm still on my camper van travels. I am currently in the Yorkshire Dales. We're in Lower Wensleydale in North Yorkshire. Weather is gorgeous outside today, but we have had some rainy weather. So this week I feel it's important to talk about the fact that tomorrow it's a solar eclipse and a new moon. So you may have been feeling the energies of this, because we can feel solar eclipses up to a month before they happen, and then the energies hang around up to 6 months afterwards. So you're probably feeling these energies. They're pretty intense. And I wanted to talk about that today and pull some cards from the Magical Nordic Tarot. So we're going to use tarot today by Jane Wallace, with the intention of getting some advice from the spirit world on how to navigate this solar eclipse portal, because we have another one in November as well. So it's a pretty intense time. So when you get a solar eclipse on a new moon, it basically means that that new moon is super intense. And at new moons, as you know, it's a great time for setting intentions. So with there being a solar eclipse at this new moon, it means there's going to be even more power behind those intentions that we set. So the first thing, obviously, that we need to do, and it's good to practice at new moon when you get chances to set intentions. So I've put a little document together with some prompts for your intentions with 4 questions on it. So if you go to the link with this post, you'll see the URL to access that document. And once you download the document, it's editable, so you can type straight into it. You don't have to print it off. So that might help you with setting some intentions tomorrow, a really good exercise to do tomorrow. Now, with the eclipse side of things, eclipses often bring about permanent change. So you might find it may have happened to you already, or it may start to happen over the next 6 months, that there's going to be big changes happening in your life, and it will happen very quickly. Things happen quickly during eclipses. It may be things that you need to let go of. So you could find in the next 6 months that there's going to be a sudden upheaval in your life. Now, as well as that, this solar eclipse is in the sign of Scorpio. Now, I'm a rising Scorpio, so sting in the tail when I get angry, which isn't very often, you'll be pleased to know. But Scorpio, as you know, is a very intense and emotional sign, but it's also the sign of secrets. So you could find during this solar eclipse time that others that are keeping secrets, they might be revealed, or secrets that you've been keeping might just have to come out. Because as you know, when you're holding secrets, then it's a bit like you're holding toxic poison in your body. So it will be a good thing. It'll be painful at first, but yeah, there might be this thing around secrets coming out during this time as well. That might be the thing that leads to the big permanent change as well. I'm feeling. Now, I'm not an astrologist, but there is an astrologist that I love and highly recommend. She's called Pam Gregory, and she does a video that goes further in depth on this solar eclipse, and she puts a chart up, and I've put the link to that video in the description that goes with this video, or you can just Google Pam Gregory on YouTube, but follow her and watch all of her videos. She's absolutely brilliant. She's my favourite. Now, secrets being revealed and upheaval in your life sounds pretty dramatic, doesn't it? So I absolutely don't want you to go into fear over that. In fact, what came to mind when I was thinking about this is the Tower card. The Tower, yeah, everything collapses around you, things get destroyed. But actually, it's something that needs to happen for new things to grow. Sometimes things need to come crashing down, don't they? To create a better way, to clear the path. And trust me, whatever happens, and trust your spirit guides, that whatever happens to you during this solar eclipse will be for your highest good. So the best way I think to deal with it is just to surrender to what happens and go with the flow, no matter how painful. And as I said, change can be painful and hard, but at the end of the day, all of this will allow new growth in your soul and help your soul to evolve. So whatever happens, it's needed. So let's pull some cards on it, shall we, from the deck? I should try, because Henry's put his head on my left arm. So we are asking the question, what's the best way to kind of get through this eclipse period? Please provide us with some guidance. Absolutely bloody brilliant. The Fool card. So new moon, all about new beginnings. And what card does Spirit give us? The Fool card. The first card in the Major Arcana, the first step of the journey. So the advice I feel like with this card is to just step off that cliff. As I said, surrender to the energies that are coming in the next 6 months. And trust that the universe will catch you. You can't see it, but just after this cliff, there's a big safety net, and the universe will catch you. It just wants you to surrender to whatever's going to happen in the next 6 months. So expect change, expect new beginnings. Don't worry though, you're going to have your loyal companion by your side, your spirit guide, or a Henry. A snoring Henry, sorry if you can hear him snoring. There's so much light in this card as well, green, pinks, and there is actually a moon up there in that corner. So yeah, new beginnings and new journeys, and go into a state of excitement over this. New stuff's coming, change is great. Stagnant, staying stagnant is no good for you. So let's think of a different question to ask. We've asked for guidance, and the guidance is to just surrender and step off that cliff in the knowledge that there's a safety net to catch you. So let's think of another question to ask with this deck. I guess what kind of activity should we do during this period? What's best for us to do? Let's see what we get. King of Pentacles, Mentor. So King of Pentacles energy is a very stable energy. All the kings in the Minor Tarot, very stable. So I think it's about finding a way to create that stability. And one way is by, you're watching this video. You're preparing for this 6 months by watching this video. And maybe if you go and watch the Pam Gregory video, it will give you even more advice. You're finding out how, what the energies are going to be like over the 6 months so that you can prepare yourself for it. If you were going into this period not knowing what to expect, then you wouldn't be able to adopt this stability that you need over the next 6 months. You might be a bit more up and down and what the hell's going on. So the first thing you do is watching this video, you set in your intentions. King of Pentacles, as I said, a very stable energy. It's somebody you can rely on, in control of finances. So maybe this card is saying to you, don't do a lot of spending over the next 6 months to prepare for this big change that's coming in. It could be a financial change. He looks like he's got his eyes closed, he's meditating. Make sure you give yourself time for nice calm space, to keep your mind calm during this period, to be at the centre of the storm, just watching what's going on around you from the centre of this storm that's coming. Let's pull one more card. And what shall we ask? The best way forward. What's the best way forward for us during this eclipse? Henry's sending a psychic message to me to say, take on the energy of a dog. All they care about is sleeping, eating, walking. And no matter what's going on around them, they manage to remain calm, don't they? Or in Henry's case, he's quite scared about a lot of things. Funny things. Like balloons he doesn't like. But other than that, dogs are fairly calm, aren't they, and chilled. They don't worry or have all these thoughts in their head like we do. So best way forward, we've got 9 of Pentacles. And on this card, in this deck, the word around the 9 of Pentacles is gratitude. Now this is the second Pentacles card we've had. And Pentacles relates to the physical things that we need in order to live on this planet. So house, car, job, finances. So it feels like the solar eclipse is going to affect these things over the next 6 months, being as we've had 2 Pentacle cards. But 9 of Pentacles talks about looking back on all your achievements and being grateful for everything that you've received so far in your life. So the best way to move forward is to move forward in gratitude for everything you have, the roof over your head, the job you have. So remembering to be grateful as you go through this big period of change and upheaval. So 3 great cards now. The Full card, the King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So hopefully that will help you navigate this solar eclipse new moon that you're going to get tomorrow. Have a go at my journaling exercise in the document. If you have any trouble accessing the document, let me know and I will email it to you as an attachment. Share in the comments anything you get from doing your intention exercise, or any thoughts that you have on this solar eclipse that might help other people that are watching this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and please remember to like and share this video. Thank you very much, and I shall see you next Monday.